Welcome to another AMA with Kadena Ecosystem. In this episode, we will be speaking with the team from Eslabon Network. This conversation was recorded on December 16th, 2022, live on Twitter Spaces. The views and expressions in this AMA do not represent the views of Kadena Ecosystem directly and are not to be considered as financial advice. Please make sure to do your own research on the projects presented. Also make sure to follow our account to be alerted of new uploads. Now let's get started. Enjoy. Welcome everybody to another AMA with Kadena Project Network. Today we are speaking with Eslabon Network. They are looking to become the next big DeFi player in the Kadena ecosystem. So let's learn more about them. Let's start with, I usually like to start off with a quick little introduction about yourself, what you do with the team. And I also like to learn how you got into crypto in general, because I find a lot of people have some really interesting stories about what got them into crypto. So take it away.
Hi guys. It's good to be here. Thank you again for having us. First of all, I wanna start with apologizing for my English. It's Eastern European accent. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying and what I will be trying to talk about. First of all, my name is Vlad. I'm from Romania. You might know me from the Discord as KadenaEcosystem. It's my nickname, or as Insomniac on Twitter. That's my personal Twitter account. As I said, I'm from Romania, and I'm a full-time dentist and a part-time ultra runner in real life, and a crypto enthusiast for, more than 6 years, and Kadena Maxi for more than 1 year. So, as Chris was asking, I got into crypto with a bunch of friends that started mining Bitcoin. So we kind of got in the business of proof of work. So we mined Bitcoin for a while, then ETH for a while, and so on. This was the very beginning of our story. With a friend buying a video game for half of Bitcoin. And he was telling us all about it, that he won it in a forum, and how you can buy anything with it, and that's going to be the future, and you can mine it with a lame computer. And that kind of got us into the crypto market at the very beginning.
Awesome. That's a really cool story.
Yeah, it's almost the pizza guy story. But yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of it, yeah. I think most of the guys that started their crypto journey have spent Bitcoin or other tokens, coins on, things that didn't worth that much at that time.
I know I've bought a few things in the past with crypto where I was like, ooh, I really wish I had those coins back now. So I'm sure a lot of people who have been in crypto for multiple years all share a story like that. So now that you're into crypto and everything, what led you to Kadena specifically?
I found out about Kadena for more than 1 year. A friend of mine was looking into other proof of work coins, and he started, of course, mining it, and that's how he got my attention with it. I've been following it for quite some time. I did not have an idea from the very beginning of building something on Kadena, but I was following the community, and I have to say that Kadena community is one of the best communities of crypto out there. Since we started the Twitter account of the project, I've got tons of messages of people cheering and saying, okay, this is great, welcome to Kadena, welcome to our blockchain, this is gonna be cool and everything. So I have to give it to them that I have to say that the community is the most important thing that kept my interest in Kadena.
Awesome. So now that you found yourself way into Kadena, you got your background in mining with Bitcoin and everything. Where was what made you decide to want to build Eslabon Network? And why don't we go over and just give a quick description of what it is that you guys are building?
Okay, so first of all, Kadena Ecosystem is quite small at this point, and this was the first thing that got our attention, and we thought that we can bring something new and something very useful for this amazing community. And I have to say that I will take credit from all the team that this was originally my idea to create a new decentralized exchange on Kadena, something that everyone will love. I've been following also Solana for quite some time, and I saw the enthusiasm of people. I don't know if you guys are aware of Radium, a decentralized exchange that works on Solana, and it kind of it was a game changer for Solana at that point in time. So looking at current DEXs on Kadena, my idea was that we can bring something better. We can bring something that will be a game changer, just like Radium was for Solana. So we are looking to build a new DEX platform. Of course, attempting to eliminate centralized intermediaries and, I don't know, pave the way for the full decentralization. And we're looking to have all of these community driven and, I don't know, censorship resistant and safe to trade for all the Kadena ecosystem.
Now, you seem to have a very, going through your website and your white paper, which you guys just released recently, looking through, you guys have some very ambitious goals in mind, it seems like, of not building more than just a DEX, but also building kind of a all-around one-stop shop for everything DeFi, from NFT marketplaces to bridges to hosting IDOs and all that kind of stuff. What was your drive to want to do that? Was it just kind of the thing of seeing how, one other project on Kadena does this, another project does this, and you just want to kind of lump them all together under one big umbrella? Was that kind of the driving force behind this?
Yeah, that was the driving force, and that was the main idea. For me, it's way easier to have one-stop shop where you can have all the DeFi instruments that you need on a blockchain. Okay, you can swap things, you can trade things. We hope that we can bring the order book trades in the swap, so that will be a game changer for Kadena. And for DeFi, we are looking to help other projects build on Kadena. We are looking to have a marketplace for NFTs. We are looking into helping other projects to mint their NFT collections on our platform, and so on. So the main idea is to have all of these DeFi instruments under, as you said, under a big umbrella. Why change sites? Why change wallets? Why change everything when you can have all of them under the same umbrella? It's, for me, it's something that I don't know, brings joy. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, when I see something that is, I don't know, let me rephrase that because I lost my words and my idea. But when you have all of these things organized under the same umbrella, you don't need really anything else on the blockchain. You have everything that you will desire right there. You just pop up your browser, click on our website, and you'll have everything that you need regarding DeFi on Kadena. So, yeah, that was the idea.
Awesome. Now you guys are fairly new. You've only been around for a couple months now, I want to say, maybe like 2 months or so.
Yeah.
How many, so I know it's obviously you are part of the team. How many team members are you right now? Like, do you guys have in-house developers working on your smart contracts, all that kind of stuff? Because you obviously have a front-end developer because you have a fairly nice website. It's very nicely laid out and everything.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yeah, so what's your team looking like right about now?
Okay, regarding the team, we are working right now on our pitch deck, and the main figures of the team will be there with all their links to their LinkedIn and everything. So we will be fully doxed for everyone. Regarding the team, it's me. I'm responsible for the social accounts, Twitter, Medium, Discord, I don't know, Telegram in the future. I am the one responsible for bringing community managers and everything. I don't know if you saw the Discord, but it was me and a few guys that I worked with in another projects that built the Discord server. Regarding the developer team, we have our lead dev. He is one weird but ultra genius, I might add, guy. He is one of the masterminds behind the project. His understanding of the blockchain is totally different from anyone I have ever met till now. I have witnessed his work in ETH, Binance Smart Chain contracts, and he's spectacular. His way of thinking is totally different from anyone I have ever met. He is familiar with Pact, but his main degree, I might say, is on Solidity. And I will quote him right now, but he said something like, "This is another beast to be tamed for me." This was his first quote about my idea of building on Kadena. He's working closely with a friend of his, a mathematician, that helps him solve advanced algorithms and everything. And he will be leading our developer team. He will be responsible for adding new members to the dev squad. I'm more than aware, and he is more than aware, that this is not a one-man job, and that he will have to find a few more guys that trust that they'll put their trust in his hands. So this is his job of developing, besides the smart contract, developing and raising a team of developers. I was approaching Sterling. He is one of the most amazing guys that I saw that develops on Pact with his shorts and everything. And maybe he will be joining us not as a team member, but maybe as an advisor to help the team in the developing of the smart contract.
Awesome. Yeah, Sterling's a great guy. We've got him helping us with our wallet connect for Koala Wallet.
Yeah.
So definitely,
Yeah,
definitely
really,
for Pact development, he's definitely one of the go-to guys right now, it seems.
yeah, he really knows his stuff. He made me. I'm not a developer, but from his shorts, he made me understand what he's doing there. So if he can do that, I think he's one of the top guys out there, and I'm quite amazed that he didn't say no. He said, "Okay, I got my hands full, but anyway, if you guys have anything to ask me, go ahead. Don't hesitate. I'm here. I will answer you." So he will be a great asset also. Again, thank you for the things you said about the website. Yeah, we do have a front end, a back end developer. We have Lucky. She's the designer, and we have Andy that's doing his best of delivering what Lucky is designing. So I think the user interface will be really interesting to develop, and I think it will be really loved by the Kadena ecosystem. Yeah, I'm betting on this.
Now you guys are just pretty much in your documentation and initial setup phase. I assume, being that you're wanting to be a DEX, that the very first thing that's going to be coming will be swapping, right? So now when it comes to that, are you guys planning on doing any kind of either open betas or audits or anything like that? Because you want to make sure that when it comes to a decentralized exchange, that the swaps are going to be fully functional across multiple chains, hopefully, instead of just focusing on just one chain. It'd be nice to see a DEX doing a multi-chain kind of swap, but then also making sure that the contracts themselves can't be exploited or anything like that. How close are you guys to possibly doing like testnet testing or any kind of beta with the community?
Yeah, we already started a little bit of developing the smart contracts behind the DEX. Yeah, you were right. We are going to start with a simple swap. The smart contracts will and have to be audited because, man, there were so many hacks on decentralized exchanges and on bridges. I was talking with a community member a few days ago about the latest hack on Harmony. So yeah, we are more than aware that safety will be the main thing to be careful about when developing the DEX. We are going to do both of them. We are having the OG community right now. The first members that join our Discord, they will be our beta testers. They will have access to the beta version of the swap. They will be able to do swaps, they will have the chance to do some bug hunting with bounties. And of course, in the background, we will have to do some audits to make sure that everything runs okay and we are exploit safe. So yeah.
Yeah, that's I think that's going to be the main thing that people are worried about, because when they hear of a DEX, right, it's just a matter of, as long as the contracts themselves are functioning and secure, then people will have faith in the DEX, because they want to make sure that it is truly decentralized, and that there is no any kind of custodial section of the contract where like the funds are moved to a certain wallet or something like that. We want to make sure that things are very much just, I give my fund, I give my KDA coins, and I get back whatever I'm swapping for with, no hitches, no nothing. So that's one good thing to hear, that you're definitely wanting to do audits. That's a very important thing. Making sure too that it's open for, it would be great for opening the contracts to the community, to even let the community look at the code and even do some audits before it's launched onto mainnet kind of thing, because you don't want to go into mainnet and have issues like, for example, like how Lago Finance had issues with their bridge contract and had an exploit after it had gone live. So you want to make sure that you kind of find out those bugs beforehand and things like that. So then moving forward after swapping, you are looking at launching possibly your own token as well. Let's talk a little bit about your token and what's going to be involved with the token. Now, is there going to be any kind of IDO or anything like that? Or is the token going to be strictly getting, you're only going to be able to get it by interacting with the DEX or providing liquidity or something like that? How exactly does the token work into the system?
Regarding the token, this is an ongoing discussion within the team right now. Yeah, there will definitely be a token. We haven't finished the tokenomics details yet, but we are getting really close with it, and we will make it public and publish it also in the white paper. Yeah, the main idea for the token is that we are going to do a classic raise of funds, I might say. There are going to be a few seed round, a few sale rounds as seed round, angel, private, and public round. The public round you may call it IDO. But this is going to take some time. We're not rushing into things. We know that the market is not really great right now, and the token really is not that important for us and for developing the DEX right now. We would like to have our beta version of the DEX working. We would like users to interact with it, to enjoy it. We want to make sure that everything runs okay, that we are safe, and then launch our token. We do plan to have a huge utility for the token, so that the users will be inclined to stack those tokens and keep them locked for longer periods and greater benefits. I don't know, you name it, the staking, voting power in the future organization, the DAO, I don't know, allocation in other projects that will use our launchpad, NFT minting for partner projects, and so on. This is just a few things that I thought of regarding the token when we were talking about it.
Well, it makes me happy to hear that you are going with the route of releasing infrastructure and products first before asking for money. That's usually a very good way to both show that you're serious and that you're here to stay, and to also garnish a lot of trust from the community, because you get a lot of projects that are like naming all of these amazing things and that they want to build and stuff like that, but are having an IDO as their very first step, and which can scare a lot of people because people have been burned on them. People say, promise that they're going to be building these amazing infrastructure and games and dexes and marketplaces and blah, 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 hold these IDOs and collect, 5,000-6,000 KDA or something like that. And then next thing you know, it's a year later and they haven't really put out anything. So it makes me happy to hear that your first step before doing any kind of IDO or sales is to get out a working product, to get out a working DEX at the very minimum. So that's very good to hear that you're going in the right path and the right order of doing things. And I'm sure that that's going to make a lot of community members feel a lot more comfortable in following along and helping you guys forward. So it's very good to hear that you've taken that course of route of action. Now, after the DEX, I also see that you guys are putting some thoughts into bridge development. Now, seeing how, going back to what we were saying earlier about previous bridge implementations on Kadena, let's just hear, I know like this is obviously way down the road and is probably just kind of whiteboard ideas for you guys right now, but what do you want to bring when it comes to bridges? Will it be strictly like an EVM bridge, like others have done, or are you looking to bring in other networks into the fold as well?
Yeah, we are looking into bringing a real bridge, multi-chain bridge to Kadena. We would like, um, some better say it, we identified as a necessity lately in the Kadena Eco, the presence of a bridge. We have asked a lot of users from the Kadena community, and they would like to be given the chance to bring their favorite crypto assets on the blockchain. And they said, of course, BTC, ETH. Some of them said Cosmos. Some of them said Atom, and I have to say that the majority of them lack a stable coin, lack the presence of a stable coin. So they said USDT, USDC. So we are thinking to have a bridge, and as I was talking with our lead developer, his main concern about the bridge is the safety. So he said, okay, let's start small. Let's see how we can develop this, and let's see that we can make it safe. Let's make it as safe as we can, as l- or low hack possible can we can, because we got burned. We ourselves got burned in two in two bridges, and yeah, we know the feeling when you send funds and you don't receive them after a few hours, a few days of waiting, and there's no answer and everything. So our main idea for the bridge is to make it safe first, and then to see if we can extend it to more and more crypto assets.
Yeah, I can see that definitely security is going to be the number one thing you want to make sure when it comes to a bridge, because you're not going to be dealing with just Kadena assets. At that point, you're going to be dealing with assets across multiple platforms. And like you said, if people are going to be bringing in some kind of stable coins or something like that, you have to really look into making sure that is extra secure, because stable coins, unlike most other cryptos, don't go up or down. They're always the same price. So people want to make sure that, if someone's bridging over like a couple $1,000s or something worth of a stable coin, you're going to want to make sure that A, it goes through safe and securely, and B, like you said, people aren't waiting hours or days or anything like that. So it's I still feel it's going to be a long uphill battle for someone to properly do it in both a fully decentralized way, but also in a very secure way, and that also getting the different networks to communicate with each other, I believe, is going to be another huge step. So I'm very cool to hear that more people are working on bridges, because that is something that a lot of the community members talk about, and especially, like you said, stable coins, how there isn't anything really like that on Kadena. And a lot of people could really use a stable coin on the Kadena blockchain, especially projects that are doing IDOs or fundraising and stuff, and don't want to hold it all in KDA because of the dramatic price fluctuations that we have been seeing. For a good example of that was DocuShield, and they'll even admit this, that they made this huge mistake of holding all their IDO funds in KDA and having it lose half of its value because of that. Mostly because there wasn't a stable coin at the time for them to be able to move the funds over into. So definitely a very secure stablecoin bridge or anything like that would be definitely something that the Kadena community as a whole will just definitely benefit from. Now, when it comes to NFTs, are you planning on going with strictly a Marmalade standard, or are you looking to, because right now, as it stands, we pretty much have two, maybe possibly three different NFT standards kind of on Kadena. We have the Marmalade standard, and then we have the kind of kind of morphified Marmalade standard by like KittyCat and Arcade and all of them. What are your plans for NFTs? Are you looking for strictly Marmalade, or do you want to try to encompass the entire ecosystem?
The main idea will be to I don't know, address to the entire NFT community, but we will be starting with the classic Marmalade. So this will be our first goal, to have an NFT marketplace that works with Marmalade, and then extend to the other protocols. So again, this marketplace, I think, will be one of the last things that we would like to develop on, I don't know, associated with our one-stop shop. It's little bit different from tokens, from bridges and everything, and we will have to look more close to it, because I'm one NFT enthusiast, but I'm no developer, and our lead developer said, okay, this is not my thing. I'm not doing this as a main idea for me, so we'll have to find someone that is a crypto enthusiast and NFT enthusiast and knows how to write back for the marketplace. So this will be another thing to talk about later in our roadmap.
For sure, you're still very early. Like I said earlier, you're only a couple months into this. You're still building things. It's just nice to hear that you are thinking into the future and you are planning for what you want to implement down the road. So it's good to hear that you have great ideas and that you're looking to implement everything in the community as well. Even though, like, starting with Marmalade, of course, will be the base standard, and that hopefully encompassing the entire thing. Now, one thing I would like to see, if you're going to be working on bridges as well as NFTs, would possibly be an NFT bridge. I know that, like, if we are trying to bring in other communities, like NFT communities from other networks and other protocols, that would be a very useful tool. For example, say there's an NFT community on Solana that wants to get rid of Solana because they're always going down or whatever, and they want to migrate over to Kadena. Instead of having to completely reissue and retool their mint, that they could bridge their collections over. So just a thought out there, just throwing it out there as something that may be another possible tool that would be very useful to the community.
Yeah, I thought about it numerous times as an NFT enthusiast, but the thing that I got from our dev was so yeah, that would be a cool thing to have, but um, I think he he thinks it's really hard to achieve. But definitely, it will be a major game changer for any bridge to have NFTs moving over from one network to another. That would be a game changer. Yeah.
Awesome. It's just cool to think of those ideas and have them on the back burner. So when the time does come, and say you find yourselves a really good packed NFT developer that also has, experience in like Solidity or EVMs or anything like that, who knows, that maybe possibly they've also been thinking of this very idea and thinking of ways that they could bring the two together. Now, I understand that obviously packed Marmalade language is going to be completely different from Solidity and all those other ones. So there definitely will be some work to be done there, but it's a very cool idea to think of, and just something I would really like to see NFT marketplaces consider in the future. But like I said, that's way down the road for you guys. Let's talk more about the now. Your guys' community in Discord seems to be taking off fairly well, in that you have lots of active chatters, you have lots of people in there always talking, asking questions. You yourselves, the team members, are also very active in there, which is very good to see. what can people do to get involved with your community? And like I said, if there is any upcoming betas or whitelists or anything like that, is there anything that they need to do to participate in those kind of things?
We already have a Crew 3 dashboard open, so there will be people will be incentivized for interacting with the jobs that we have, the actions that we have on that dashboard. They will gather experience and they will claim their OG role. For us, the OG roles will be the main thing. Um, we are looking into having them as angel investors if they would like that when the time comes for the token. So I think for me as an old crypto guy that has been in a lot of IDOs and everything, I would like to have the chance to participate in a angel or a seed round for a project that I believe in. But there are also a lot of things that we are planning for the OG role and for the entire community. Also, we will be having also Twitter raids and everything, just like any other project. We'll be giving away KDAs, OG roles, whitelist for later round sales for our token. And when we will get the chance to partner up with projects, I think we'll have giveaways as everybody does for different things. As I don't know, I was talking with Blocks recently, and we were gonna do a Twitter giveaway together. They're gonna give some whitelist. We're gonna give some OG roles for our community, and I'm really excited about growing the Discord server. Didn't want to open a Telegram yet, but I think the time will come for that also. About the beta testing, I think it's gonna be in Q2 in the next year if everything goes well. I think we will be able to deliver the original swap, and people will have the first taste of our project. So yeah, I would like to be an OG in our project to have the first hand on the swap.
For those who don't know that are listening, what Crew 3 is. So Crew 3 is a fairly new website where what you can do is you link your Discord account to their website, and then certain projects will have their own pages where they have a list of like little tasks that you can do, like, you know, like follow our Twitter, blah, 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 like just little random tasks that they can do. And when they do these tasks, they earn points, kind of like a points on their Discord server or however you want to call it, and that eventually earns up to certain roles that you can unlock, like for example the OG role that you're talking about. So for those who don't know what Crew 3 is, because it's a fairly new thing, it's only been around for like less than a month or so now. So but I see a lot of crypto projects are starting to pick up on it and starting to use it, and it's a great way to really build your community, especially with Discord. Now, as far as Telegram goes, I personally don't believe in having Telegram is it's a double-edged sword. Telegram,
Yeah.
it's hard to. It's a very good place for scammers. Telegram does not do a very good job of getting rid of scammers on their platform. Anyone can pretty much make copycat accounts and stuff like that. That's why, for example, like we have our Kadena Ecosystem Telegram chat, which is open for everyone. But we were talking about when we were doing Koala Wallet of are we going to have a chat or not, and we decided to go against having a chat and just having like an announcements channel where people can keep up to date with the news about the project and things like that. So I try to push people more towards building Discord communities up, because there's so much more that you can do with Discord. Like the amount of things with different bots and things like that you can do with Discord that you just can't do with Telegram. And you can keep your server a lot more secure as well than you can with Telegram. So just kind of my own personal thoughts of Telegram versus Discord. I would choose Discord any day, hands down, over the other any day. And this is from years of using Telegram myself. So just a thought out there. It's good to be on all the platforms and have a presence on all of them. Just it's also a good thing to consider community safety and what you want to make sure. But being like that, you're not really doing anything that's centralized, that it shouldn't be too big of a problem. Because, for example, like with us with wallets, building a wallet or something like that, we can have scammers, contacting our users and being like, oh, we can help you, just send us your 24 words and we'll look up your wallet for you. But when you're dealing with a DEX or something like that, where there isn't really a problem, because you don't have like a wallet connected to the system, you just have your own main wallet, it's not as much of a problem. Just my thoughts of it. So if, in case you guys are thinking of building a Telegram, just kind of keep that in the back of your head.
Make it an announcement channel. This was my idea also. Been using Telegram for quite some time, and it's full of scammers.
Everywhere is, though. Twitter's full of them. Reddit. Crypto and scammers are always going to go hand in hand. But really nowadays, scammers are everywhere in every system. I get phone calls twice a day from I'm in Canada, and we get like calls like, this is the Canada Revenue Agency, and there is a warrant out for your arrest, and blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, bye. Or like, this is the Credit Card Fraud Association and stuff like that. And so like there's scammers in every community and every different aspect of the world, really. But that's just a matter of what you can do to keep your community safe. And like I said, I feel like Discord is just so much easier to do that, and there's so much more too that you can do with Discord to build community. So just not saying that not to have a presence on all platforms, just to make sure that you choose the most secure one to do the majority of your social networking through. So
I have to agree with you. Discord is the safest way to build a community right now. And this is why we started with the Discord server. And yes, we are thinking about opening a Telegram, but this will be mainly an announcement channel so that people stay up to date with our news. But I don't think there's going to be an open chat for Telegram. If people want to have an opinion or ask anything, they can do it on email. They can do it on Discord. So, I have to agree with you. I do love Discord. Been in NFTs for so long, and majority of the NFT communities are building on Discord.
There's just so many tools and bot integrations and stuff that people have built. It just makes Discord so much better for communities, especially crypto communities. So if that is awesome to hear that you guys are definitely you're building strong. You're also looking to expand out your team. So if anyone listening has any experience with Pact or crypto development, possibly send Eslabon Network a message, and maybe there might be some way that you can help them out and possibly join their team. It sounds like a great opportunity to build something really cool and something really special, and that more people should hopefully get involved with and find their way to you guys. Now, you guys are on Twitter, you're on Discord, you have a Medium. Is there any other ways for people to get a hold of you, or would you say your best way is for people to join the Discord?
Join the Discord, ask anything that pops in your head, give us any idea that you have. I also wrote on the whiteboard the NFT bridge. Thank you for that. We are looking into ideas. We are looking into expanding our team, as you said before. If there is anyone that has experience with building impact and everything, they just give us a ping, a message, or anything, and we will be glad to have a talk with you. And yeah, I think the Discord message or the Twitter message will be the best way to contact us. We also have the email, but I don't know who writes emails these days.
Oh, I'm sure there's still a few people out there that will send you an
Yeah.
email or two.
Me myself, but in real life job, yeah, I'm using I'm using email also, but not for crypto.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, if anyone listening has any questions that they'd like to ask, feel free to send in a request to speak. But I, for one, want to thank you for joining us today. You did an excellent job. I know you were nervous beforehand. Was this your first time doing a Twitter space?
Yeah, this is my first AMA, and yeah, it's a little bit different from, I don't know, public speaking or something like that. But I think the language barrier is the um, most or gave me the most um, anxious feeling. I don't know. English is
I
not
for
my
one
mother
think
tongue, but
no, I think you did absolutely great. Your English was great. Like anyone who doesn't have English as a very first language is obviously going to have times where you're hearing the word in your native head, but you can't really come up with the English equivalent to it, which is completely understandable. I've been speaking English my whole life, and even I still go, what's the word I'm looking for? So it's definitely not something that I would worry about. I think you did an amazing job. You were very clear and articulate. I could understand everything you were talking about. And since this was your first AMA, thank you very much for letting us be your first AMA. That's very cool. And hopefully we get to do more in the future. Now, we do have one user asking request to speak, a hot dog here. So let me bring you on up. And if you have a question, you can go ahead and ask it. So let's see if he gets pulled up here. Come on, work with me, Twitter. I know Twitter Spaces has been having some issues the past 24 hours or so.
yeah.
Some people haven't been able to join Spaces. Some people haven't been even been able to start their own Spaces. So, lots of people have been having connection issues, which kind of sucks. I saw even one of the users while we were doing this AMA in your Discord was like, "Hey, I can't join into the space or
Yeah,
listen." So
I saw that too.
yeah, but don't, like I always tell people, do not worry. I am literally recording this AMA as we speak. And I always make sure that within a day or two of us having an AMA, it's posted to both our YouTube and SoundCloud. So no one's going to miss out on this. They're going to get a chance to listen back. And like I said, it's live here on Twitter for 30 days. So hopefully they can figure out their issues, get things figured out, and people can come back and listen to this again. So, but looks like Hot Dog's kind of left, so hopefully he'll come
Yeah.
back here. But either way, if they have questions, like I said, make sure you guys click on the Eslabon Network link in the space right now. Go join their Discord. The invite's right on their profile. Go check out their website. Give the white paper a read. It's very well put together. It's a very good document. It has a nice flow to it. It reads really easily. So definitely go and check that out. And like I said, if you have any experience with crypto or development, give them a shout, and maybe you can help them out in more ways than just being a community member, and can be possibly a team member. So I want to thank you for joining us today and popping your AMA cherry with us, I guess, in a way of speaking.
Yeah, thank you again for having us, and thank you for the for all the questions, and for I don't know, leading this first AMA for us. It was great, and it was nice speaking to you. As you said, it's easy speaking to you, so I enjoyed it. And
Yeah,
hopefully there are more to come.
I don't usually go too hard on my guests and throw really like hardball questions or anything. I don't want to scare people off. I want to make sure that they come back and want to do more spaces with us in the future, because I'm sure as you guys are developing, you're going to have more things that you're going to want to talk about in the future. So don't
Hopefully, yeah.
hesitate to reach out. Yeah, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're more than happy. We did have Braun here that came up and wants to speak. So if you have a question, please feel free to go ahead and ask.
Yeah. Good day, everyone. Can anybody hear me?
Yep, we can hear you fine. Go right ahead.
Oh, yeah. Um, Good job, guys. Yeah, I actually joined late, but I just grabbed a few things. Okay. About the project. I mean, you were talking about maybe someone that can maybe help you or stuff. So actually, I'm a community manager. I'm a community builder. So if you can have a little chat about that, maybe you can see if you will fit, and then of course I'll definitely got cool ideas I will share for you. Since you're starting off with your Discord, which is very good. I mean, it's important you start growing your community as you're working on your product. So I mean, you have you have the community base before your product goes to the public. It's important. So if that's kind of would interest you, probably would have a little chat. I think I messaged your handle already. So, but just to you know, just to
Okay.
make it
Thank
more
you.
efficient.
Yeah, sure. Give us a message and we will answer you. And yeah, for now, we already have two community managers on Discord, but sure, we'll keep you. If you give me a message, you will be on the short list as the community grows. We will be needing lots of community managers for people to engage people and to answer a lot of questions. As we go further in development, I'm sure that the team members won't be available that much on Discord. But myself, and the other community guys will be here 24/7 almost to answer all the questions. So yeah, give us a tweet, give us a Discord message, and we will talk about it. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I'll message you right away. And by the way, nice. I mean, you did perform great. I heard you saying that this is your first time on a space, so but you're doing very well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I mean, you did great. I mean, you did great on your space.
Yes, you did very well for a first time, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming up and asking the questions. And like I said, if you're wanting to get involved, join their Discord, send them a message on Twitter. There's lots of ways to get a hold of them, and they will definitely look into that and get you back to you. So thank you again, Eslabon Network, for joining with us today. It's been really great getting to know you guys and getting to learn more about this project that you've been working on. And like I said, if you have anything in the future that you want to talk about or anything you need help with, do not hesitate to reach out to us.
Thank you again for having us, and we will definitely be in contact with you guys. And as soon as we have updates and things that we would like to share with the community, we will reach out to you to have another AMA, of course.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today. And like I said, follow Eslabon Network on Twitter, join their Discord, get involved, and build something really cool for the Kadena community. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today, and have a great day.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That wraps up another amazing AMA. Thank you for listening. Here at KPN, we strive to bring an open platform for projects being built on Kadena to present themselves to the community. Please ensure to do your own research on each project before investing. Also ensure to follow us on all our social media, from Twitter to subscribing to our weekly newsletter, to ensure to keep up to date on everything KDA related. You can find all the links in the description below. Take care.